telling me I can't go. Some keep telling me them. Some keep telling me stay on the road. Some keep telling me give it a little minute and its true colors gon' show. Some keep telling me keep me up. Some keep telling me get it and go. Some keep telling me God watching over me, but I feel the demons getting close. He be pillar talking about me and my people. Must be hurt. Plus he a rapper too. He really want a feature. 12 by verse. He ain't. I know a hoe, a real. When got a tatted, still ain't. Now why you do that for? Some keep telling me I ain't buying the story you selling me. No. If you ripping that loaf, you better eat. We don't tolerate starving in BGE. They out here paying for. I'm playing for keeps. Laid up with a op for a week. Bon appetit. Rose pedal my feet. My status elite. They talk about you rich or poor. Whoever ain't with you, whoever ain't with me, whoever ain't with me, trying to take her for another. Now you winning. Nah, don't switch up now. I done put you in it. Some keep telling me. Some keep telling me. Some keep telling me. I'm here. Keep it cool. Play the fool. Some keep telling me. Trying to ignore it. Some keep telling me.
Sa YouTube daw, tanaw daw.
Go with your mover, you gon' lose. Some keep telling me I can't go. Some keep telling me them. Some keep telling me stay on the road. Some keep telling me give it a little minute and its true colors gon' show. Some keep telling me keep me up. Some keep telling me get it and go. Some keep telling me God watching over me, but I feel the demons getting close.
Singalan dia sa YouTube.
Singalan sa YouTube ni Kirby.
Kana?
Baby, I can't believe you're mine. Loosen up, better read the signs. I know that I'm around this time.
Memorize.
No, you need to dance.
Naka-live na dito ganina. Wala lagi naong na ko diya. Tara. Isang singalan na nga. Ang saan man ako pagkita sa mga comment nila kuan? Sa YouTube, sa Facebook. Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Dahil daog na lamlaw. Happy birthday! Shout out to my live. My live.
Great win tonight, MP.
Happy birthday to Kenneth James Pagia. Bugin underscore shit trao iya na. Ako wala makita. Ang makita nila sa Facebook, yun na. Ay, pulis ako, Adrio. Ano naman tingala ko iyo? Ano sa Facebook? YouTube na. Birthday game celebration. Birthday Kinit-kinit. Kinit-kinit. Ay, kinit. Where kinit-kinit?
Ayan na.
Ano yung man? Asan ako kita?
Hindi. Muna na yung kagata.
Magawag nila kasi yan. Kasi ito eh, sa construction. Oo. Lima lang ba? Ivy! Wala na, nagigay kamay na ako. Ay, alibi, mag-live kami. Alibi. Lagi siya kamay ako sa buging. Si.
Delete na lang pati ha. Delete. Yeah?
Wala ko. Ay, i-play na lang.
I-play ra ng
Hindi na ako mag-exit.
Hindi na ka mag-exit. Kaya nga exit mo dito tabi mo.
Ayun pa po nang hitsita, oy! Ilaw.
Sige tabi. Sabay.
Ilaw.
Hello.
Ay, i-connect dili o.
Delete.
Ilaw. Hindi mag-ulang dito sa Sige. Pag-isip na niya.
Ano ako?
Okay.
Music ano. Basta ko yung volume.
Bye. Bye ka ka.
Ngayon, kinami?
Kala. Nagasog naman. Nagasog na.
Bye. Bye ka ka.
Go live na? Hindi.
Public.
Public na?
Timias, kita kurupon niya at kasawa sila.
Ikaw na yung mga dyan.
Kani?
Nice talking. Oh, you're good. Just got out of that puppy stage, so.
Sige. Sige daw. Comment ra ha, og okay na ba? Hi guys. Dula na ta guys. Unang buhaton mo dula og NBA 2K25 warm up sa. Di live ended man. Nay gawat. Ikaw Roman, ikaw rin gawat. Di bira na. Itag ko ni Binbin. Walang taro siya sa akong live. Hi guys.
Probably 3,000 miles past due.
High show speed na ni. Mga na ni. Ito sa kuan. Play next game na ta.
They talk the talk, but you walk the walk. Cavs always come to play.
Ay, shout out ko ni JR Roales, Pulag Pakaw, og ni Kevin Bonachita. Wala na diretso. Lahi kayo no? Ako ni George. Kita ka? Power kayo ni Modula ron. Dili lang ni sa kuan. Pasa. Ayay ka, wala na shot. Shout out ko sa duwa sa likod, nag-away pa kinsay mauna maligo. Tremiris boss Orben Barzabal, shout out to you. Back. Grabe, excellent man niya, dili ma-shot.
And there's a lot of excited basketball fans revved up and ready to get going. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall Doris. In this one, we've got two very good shooting teams that love to focus on that three ball.
Well, there are certain organizations that lean heavily into this age of analytics. Both of these teams like to value the shots you most want. That's at the rim and now the three-point perimeter opportunity. So
guys.
let it fly, guys.
Di asa kontra
Here are
oy.
the starters for Brooklyn. Down on the block. It's
Sorry
Johnson
kung delay kay
with
boss sa
Claxton.
signal siguro ni dire
Thomas
pasaylo
is
ah.
out there with MP. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward position. MP
Ayay
passes to
na
Johnson.
ilugan. Nice
Good
pass
for
ra
the
day
basket,
gapon.
starting off 1 for 1
Counted
with
ba
that
to sa
shot.
kuan?
Well,
Assist.
there's an aggressive mentality in play. Working close, find a way to score.
Di ba makita rin ako score? Palpak na yung pagka kuha na plastadaha. Sorry.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Back to Garland from about 16. Brooklyn with the rebound. This their
Pasa sa
first
point
chance
guard.
this season playing
Point
the
guard.
Cavaliers. And Doris, this
Point
summer,
guard,
the
Drumi dribble.
Cavaliers opting to make
Screen.
changes.
And Kevin, a little bit of a surprise.
Ayay,
in this
nakuha.
particular
Sorry.
way. They fired their coaching staff, bringing in a
Awa.
new regime. And think about it, you fire that group after you've made the playoffs 2 seasons in a row, and yet you still opt to go in a different direction. So a lot of pressure on the staff coming in.
MP looking around. Johnson with a screen on Garland.
Ayay, wala dyan na shot. Sila bangaan niya ang player, uy.
2 or 3 here to start out the game. Here's Garland. Some good scoring numbers for him right now, averaging 17 points a game. Mobley against Johnson. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Ay, siyempre, ana dyan na. Player na, commentator pa. Musta ang buhay-buhay? Okay ra, guys. Grabe ni si Garland. Lisod ka dipinsaan. Paspas kayo. Na, wala na po ko.
It's Garland and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Point guard ni guys. Point guard.
Of course, when the Cavaliers made the trade
Banga
for
ra
Donovan
gyapon.
Mitchell,
Sa tinuod nga
Darius
dula, banga.
Garland
Hanto
began to
diri
do a
sa
lot of his work off the ball.
computer, banga ra
He had to,
gyapon.
Kevin, and he made no secret of the fact that this was an adjustment. When you are accustomed to being the primary initiator, moving off the ball takes time. But to his credit, he's adapted beautifully. Well, what you love is the leap that Darius Garland made in his 3rd year.
Dili ko si Kibuloy, Kenneth James pagya ako rin si Oscar.
GA, you look how Garland can
Naligo na
create for
taon,
himself.
tatlo na
Very
kasi
good
yung
off the
asawa.
catch or the bounce.
Ipakaglanta sa live.
off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A
No,
playmaker
di
that can do
mawala,
that
oy.
is a
Laguta.
headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
Now, here's Okoro. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Here's Thomas. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Okoro passes to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Gihansak na.
Well, we know this.
Pastilan.
Being above the rim is a big part of Evan Mobley's game.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Bogdanovich. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Karis LeVert.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Now, MP. Coming off a stellar performance against Boston. Pass to Schroeder. And here is Thomas. Covered by Okoro. That's good from Thomas on the assist by Schroeder.
We have watched Cam Thomas become more and more aggressive from 3-point territory.
Mobley outside. Back to Garland. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Claxton. That's trailed by 3. Schroeder outside. MP outside. Schroeder looking over the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Allen. Tries again.
Uwara, nakaskora jud ko.
Talk about a guy
Pastilan,
who
dugay ka
never
score.
gives up. MP showing great
Nahilom kay nag-focus man good boss. Sorry kayo.
From long range in the first
Sige
quarter.
na tag sorry ani. Boy, sorry. Patay na screenan.
Schroeder against LeVert.
Sudah dulaw na ni oy.
That's
Tabay
good.
pa jud.
LeVert with the
Pastilan.
assist.
Hit works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Johnson sets the screen for MP.
Na.
And stolen by
Grabe bangaan
Mobley.
ni point guard oy.
Here's Okoro. Rebound, Brooklyn. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Here's LeVert. 17 points for him last game against Golden State. Pass to Mobley. Back to LeVert. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Mobley. Some solid defense from Johnson.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
MP, that's for 2. And he
Ano,
got that one
Jude,
up in time, but doesn't
lang.
get it. And still a close game as the first
Bati
quarter
kayo,
comes to a
mag-point
close.
good, girls.
Cavaliers ahead, leading by just 2. It's the... And it's been a pretty even game.
Pindihuno na niyan eh. Tabla pa.
Cavaliers with some changes. Mobley, he's checked in for George Neal. Okoro comes in for Max Strus. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Sam Merrill. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. MP comes in for Ben Simmons. Okay, time for an injury report. And let's get an update on Bojan Bogdanovic's injury. What's the news there?
Hi guys, the head athletic trainer for the Nets let me know the status. He told me that he bruised his rib. He's got a pretty good mark there, and he is really feeling it. It's tough news for the momentum of the team at this stage of the season. That's all we've got for now. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. In at the forward positions, Okoro and Mobley.
Nawala, datang Garland,
Garland and LeVert. And it's Gallinari in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Doris, what's the key for a team like the Nets, who have to hit the reset button, so to speak?
I think, Kevin, you have to find consistency at the head coaching position, because then you can set clear and achievable goals for your team going forward. You set a style of play, commit to it, and just build year by year, game by game.
Gallinari outside.
Layuan ako eh.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gallinari. Allen's checked in for Gallinari. The Nets also changing it up. Johnson, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith, and it's Bogdanovich in for Dennis Schroeder. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. Here's MP. Here's Claxton. That one's in, his first shot this game.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Garland against MP. Nice move. It'll go, and the next lead is cut back down to 3 points with the bucket from Garland.
That's fantastic shot making this quarter after struggling a bit in the first.
MP passes to Thomas. Thomas off a pick from Lloyd. Here's the 3. They get it back. Claxton gets another look. He lays it in. Claxton's got the lead up to 5 now for Brooklyn.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Here's Garland. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Outside for Thomas. Back to MP.
Way hangin. Green.
29 seconds left in the first half of the game.
Ayay!
Stolen by
Sabang nga.
LeVert. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break up the floor. And Mobley throws it down.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Now, here's MP. He's got 6. Pass to Claxton. It's Thomas outside. hits it from three-point range. Thomas got 8.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And so it's Brooklyn with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready.
Thanks. Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played for every team in the league.
And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the Brooklyn Nets.
I like their follow-through on the...
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We're seeing a tremendous game here, guys, from Darius Garland.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
So for Brooklyn now, down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. MP out there with Thomas. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
And stolen by Mobley. 2 on none. No one back to stop this.
Then you can see the willingness of Karis LeVert to get out in transition and create opportunities.
And so MP will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 4-point game. Looking ahead to their next and playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans into the third game of this 3-game road trip. Well, Cleveland shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Outside Garland, pass to Mobley. Back to Garland. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 14 points for Darius Garland.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found. And now let's take a look at the stats for Thomas. Good season for him last year. Last season, how about 22 points per? 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And he brings it for them every game on the offensive end.
Well, I think you can tell he relishes this role, being the catalyst on the offensive end, night in and night out.
Still in his early 20s, Doris, Evan Mobley is such a great player. So long, athletic. I know you love his play.
I certainly do, Kevin, and there's a lot of reasons why you begin on the defensive end of the floor. Great shot blocker, can guard on the perimeter, and he continues to work and expand his offensive game. This guy's future is so bright.
Here's Mobley. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Nets with the lead. Pass to Thomas. Now Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here.
And na shot clock yun nung ta.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Nets making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Garland with it. 14 points for him. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Garland's got the game tied up here for the Cavs. MP against Garland. Moore. It's MP muscling his way for 2.
You see on that drive right there, that's just burst from MP.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And Cleveland making a change here. Merrill's checked in. Cavaliers have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Mobley sets the pick for LeVert. And another miss by Cleveland.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
And that one's good, boy.
MP showing he's willing to engage the contact in the painted area. Overcome the challenges, young sir.
Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
MP passes to Finney-Smith. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Boy, the length of speed of Evan Mobley defensively. He ignites that fast break.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Gallinari, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Then for the Nets, Simmons comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Thomas. LeVert against Schroeder. Pass to Bogdanovich. A 3 from MP. MP, the triple is down the hatch.
MP is in a great rhythm right now. It behooves this team
Shout out,
to
Ate
just keep
Buging.
feeding this young
Asahan mo.
guy.
A Coral finds Allen. Rebounded by the Nets.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And Simmons slams it in.
This close to the rim, Ben Simmons just leaves no doubt.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Merrill. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. From the arc, Simmons pulls it in. Here comes MP. Yep, that one goes in there. Now it's a 7-point Nets lead.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
Allen for 3. MP has been leading the charge for the Brooklyn Nets. He
Support
comes away
local.
with 11 points in the
Fourth
quarter.
quarter na
and
guys.
is showing
Fourth quarter na.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as
Kapta na. Kailangan sports mode.
checked in for George Niang. And a change for the Nets. MP's checked in. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. At the forward spot, it's Strus and Mobley. Sam Merrill out there with Darius Garland. And it's Gallinari in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's MP. MP fights
Wala
for
na.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Mobley outside. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Pass to Garland. Mobley a screen on MP. Cleveland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
And they've had the edge in rebounding all night long, and none bigger than that one right there.
Patay, wala.
He makes it look easy.
What a quality possession. MP cashing in down low.
Garland the pass to Gallinari. Shoots it. Rebound Brooklyn.
Okay, nakaturbo ni.
And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
Ay, wala. Gabi no aya na.
So much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up.
Aya man dahil ng dako day.
Pass to Strus. Gallinari outside. Now, here's Garland. Drills it from outside. Garland's got 19 points.
How about Darius Garland? He's young, but he is fearless, folks.
For the Cavaliers, Jared Allen's checked in for Gallinari. Okoro comes in for Max Strus. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Sam Merrill. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Johnson comes in for Dennis Schroeder. And Bogdanovich is subbed in for Simmons.
In-blend na niyo. In-blend na niyo. Yung guys at Metro, kalaguta.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Brooklyn?
Great game
sports mode na ko ako sugayo. Ako kay puntos oh. Dapat dahil ka ni dire yung tao.
And then converting those second chance opportunities.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply for being willing to run the floor. How about that? Such an instinctive offensive talent. Karis LeVert, natural under pressure.
Patay! Wala di ay. Moro tayo kapindihan ba? Mga...
Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Yan na, mga kuhan, maginalo.
Not the time to go cold. Garland against MP.
Oh, counting! Power yun, oh. Ika siya itong free throw lagi. Kalagutaw lang, may shot meter kung free throw good.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Pass to LeVert. With the drive.
Wala.
And he makes good.
Hindi unang pamiyani ba?
8 points for Karis LeVert.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Oh, wala. Wala na hangin.
Thomas against LeVert. Shoots off the step back. It's
Shot na, gahit ang pinagod. Tuma.
Seeing a player with
Tuma.
absolutely no
Mangtutuma.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. The
Yan, Dani.
magnitude at this
Lakaw,
juncture
taro.
in the game clearly warranting a timeout. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kenny Atkinson had some words for his team during the break, and he begged them, don't give up. He told his guys one possession at a time. Let's go out there and do what we talked about. That's how we get back into this one.
Okay,
Back to you
uy.
guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Ana!
And stolen by
Bulog ka pagpangayo, uy.
That is
Patay na.
a blooded dagger. Mr. LeVert, welcome to it.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
MP inside.
Counted.
By Garland.
Ay, sayang nga, bubo. Maoran eh.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a
Pat-pat yung free
3-point
throw.
lead.
Malawan ta sa atong pag-live-live. Mapildi. Unang live, pildi. Ulawa. Dapat unang live daog.
Two-possession game.
Hmm?
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Wara, wala, tapal.
By Claxton.
Nice tapal, my friend. Pero ilang bula.
Possession. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And out of bounds as the Nets
Keeping.
gain possession.
Nice stepping.
And now they foul and
Wala
stop
ng
the
free
clock.
throw.
Yeah, you
Dapat
can't
ma-shot
let
na
him
eh.
hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And he misses the
Na,
first
mura may
one.
si Lebron, oy.
That
Kasi
one
itong
to
free
fall.
throw.
He's
Ah,
able to
grabe.
hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. 11
Klaro na,
seconds
natabunan
left in
lang
the
dun.
fourth quarter.
Ay, point guard eh.
Here's a Okoro. Once
Ay,
again
rebound.
off the mark by Cleveland.
Ay,
So they
kapit pag good.
foul intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No
Wala na. Daog.
Offline.
Shout out kay Kinit Pagia. Birthday niya ron.
A narrow win under difficult
Happy birthday, Kinit Pagia. Gekaon. Happy birthday.
They were the better team.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Dorisburg, David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Hi, Tia. Shout out to my love, Tia. In-live na, boss. Bye-bye sa inyo, Adia. Amping nyo na eh. Bantay na pa, shout out po ni mo, Robert Mayo Ilumba. Masudla na si Uwin ay di ka pasunod si Uwin dire kay para si dito.
Great win tonight, MP.
Play, sunod ka play. Gina, bye-bye. Daog man.
We are back with another episode of NBA 2K TV.
And your first top plays of the